Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Just plowing ahead. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bobcats. He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this way. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
7, Arkansas State, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense and beautiful plays.
Finds his man, it's Jackson. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Arkansas State, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. Just trucks through it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming after it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's right on target. He's got first down yardage across the 50-mil market at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
The give. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Throws to the back. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Arkansas State.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To throw, it's for Cloud. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Going up top on first down. Steps away. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for a gap. It's Cross. Fights off a defender. And some room to work. He's off to the races. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Bull!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gives it to the back on the draw. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevenson. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wide receiver shows motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to get him down.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line gets set, first down. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. To the air, it's Rayner. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Using the quick game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in fourth, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcat. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense set on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Going for 6. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception drive. And it's a turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target over the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. The offense comes out needing the score here, down 1 possession. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On target. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas State 38, Arkansas State 35.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevenson. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Cross. Turns it on in midfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Now this team has consecutive wins.